My interest in prosthetics and this whole field started when I was very young. I loved fantasy films. So I grew up with Star Wars and the Sinbad movies and all those kind of things, and I loved anything with creatures and monsters in. And I think it was just that realization as I grew up that someone had to make these things for a living. The idea is the calf muscle distorts and changes shape. And as that happens, also the foot will extend. The role of a prosthetic expert involves a lot of diverse things. If you need to make a physical change to a performer, then that's prosthetics, whether it's a bigger nose, bigger chin, or turning them into an alien. You begin with the script. You interpret what the script wants, so you need to sit down and do designs. That might be on the computer, that might be just traditional pencil and paint. You then go to the actual making the prosthetics. So an actor will be cast. You will take molds of that actor, you will model and create prosthetics to fit that person. And then the final task is to go on set and film. So you will turn up ridiculously early in the morning, sit them in a chair, spend several hours gluing things on them and get them in front of the camera. The main skills and abilities you need to do this kind of work are, first of all, I'd say some imagination. You know, if you're inventing new life forms or trying to imagine what a mythological creature looks like, you need to have some imagination. But then the other aspects of the job are more technical. You've got animatronics, which involves engineering and mechanical devices and radio control devices. You'll have sculpture, artistic ability. If you model a prosthetic, model a face, that's traditional fine art sculpture. So there's a huge broad range, and we have a lot of people who specialize in specific areas, but at the same time, to oversee that kind of work, you really need to have an understanding of all those aspects. This is a project we're working on at the moment, is a gorilla costume. So we take that away, take the skin back, and you can see it's all mechanical, and it's a mask, because underneath you can see the face. So this is worn like a big helmet, and there's all radio control motors in here, so a remote operator can make the face, the mouth move, the eyes move. The gorilla's hands are longer and bigger than humans, so we've built mechanical arm extensions, and that gives that extra length that the gorilla arm has. And then there's a hirsute, which is all this. This is hairy gorilla trousers, gorilla's back, and all this is hand-tied hair, which means the underneath is lycra fabric, and every single hair has been knotted in, sewn into the fabric. So you can imagine, I think there's an average of 20,000 hairs on a human head, so you can imagine doing an entire gorilla body. People skills are massively important in this work, because whether it's dealing with actors, being on set with a whole team, a whole crew of people, or whether in the workshop here where, you know, we can have up to 30, 40, 50 freelancers working all the time, and they've all got to work as a team and interact, and everyone's got to really talk and understand what they're doing, so people skills are vital. There's a common misconception that, you know, it's all just a lot of fun and games and we're playing with monsters all day, which we do to a small degree, but there's also a lot of hard work that's under time pressure as well, and it's mostly freelance, which means you're not always working. There's very few permanent jobs in the industry, so either you've got to be crazy about doing it and really want to do it and practice at home and make things at home and really build on your craft. And if you haven't got that passion, you're really going to struggle, and you'll probably find it's not for you.
Remnant of a bygone age on planet Earth.
But the rewards are fantastic. When you sit and watch an episode of Doctor Who, for example, and see that thing you created and dreamt up and built and crafted and went on set with, and then you see it in the context of that drama, and it's performing and acting and people are reacting to it. You know, it's just brilliant. It's really good buzz.